Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is a great opportunity for his squad. Bringing a group of 6 team into a Big 12 opponent. The crowd is crazy. The teams are excited. But he wants his team to play one play at a time. He believes an upset is totally possible if his guys do their job and be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. All wideouts, no backs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Hawkins. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Oh, pressure's coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And I don't think people realize how fast windows close in sports, man. Like, it happens so fast. It looked like the QB thought he had some space, was going to go get the 1st down, but you got to love the speed of the defense, corralling him quickly and stopping him short of the 1st down.
He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I think that's going to be a frustrating drive for this offense, man. You move the ball on your first possession right down the field, and you choose to be aggressive, and you choose to go for the touchdown. But now you get nothing out of this possession. The defense gets the stop.
Snags it, and he's open. Brought down at the 20. It's a 1st down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's White. Stopped right there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs. Just gonna take a shot. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Cuts it upfield. It's Hawkins. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Driving forward, it's Hawkins. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. On the move. There he goes. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Still looking for our 1st score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Jackson gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, it's picked off.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Jackson will throw. Gonna let it fly. Got it down the field. Off to the races. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Mean Green. He got a step and just dusted the field. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense looks as if it's coming. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Left side, it's Milner. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Drops back on first down. Quick completion on the out route. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He caught it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Sees a crease. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Tough run here. It's White. Might have a chance. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Again, he's there to make the stop. This will likely be the last play of the half. Burrowing for yardage. And he's in! Touchdown, Mean Green!
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. He'll return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Out wide left, it's Reese. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. North Texas really has it going on offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side, it's Milner. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
In the backfield, it's White. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, North Texas. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Reels it in on the stop.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Second down, gonna throw it. Somehow fits it into that traffic. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Jackson will throw. Snags it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick give. It's White. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep
fires toward the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Jackson gonna throw it. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Mean Green. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down and run. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. 1st down, they dial up the pass play. But you're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another 1st down.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught, it's Barnes. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cowboys in the hurry up. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Defense wants to bring the heat. Escapes the pressure to his right. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cowboys! Gets it into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The ball back, they'll line up for the onside kick. The defense uses a timeout, that's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Number 16, set to advance on the football.
The Cowboys will use their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. Inside 2 minutes to play. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, but 1 1st down will probably salt this game away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Just had to get rid of it.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Makes the catch. It's Reese. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Wants to throw on 1st. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. 2nd and long here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.